Who is this person?
If you please, Miss Havisham, he told me I should bring Joe here to see you.
You are the husband of the sister of this boy, hmm?
Well, Pip, as I up and married your sister, and I were, at the time, what you might call, if you was anyway inclined, a single man.
Well, and you have reared this boy with the intention of taking him as your apprentice. Is that so, Mr. Gargery?
Well, Pip, as we was ever friends, it were looked forward to. Not but what, if you had made any objection to the business, that I wouldn't have...
Has he any objection? Does he like the trade?
Which it is well beknown to yourself, Pip, that it were the wish of your own heart.
Have you brought his indentures with you?
Well, Pip, you yourself saw me put them in my hat, so you know they're still there.
You expect no premium with this boy?
Joe! Why don't you answer?
Well, you know the answer to be full well no, Pip. You know it to be no, therefore why should I say it?
Pip has earned his premium here. And here it is. There are £25 in this bag. Give it to your master, Pip.
This is very liberal on your part, Pip, and it is as such well received and grateful, though never looked for.
Goodbye, Pip. See them out, Estella.
Am I to come again, Miss Havisham?
No. Gargery is your master now.
What happened to you? I wonder you condescend to come back to such poor company. I'm sure I do.
Well, Miss Havisham made it most particular that we should give her, wait, compliments.
Compliments, young.
Our compliments to Mrs. J. Gargery.
Oh, how much good will that do me? What'd she give young Ranty Pole here?
Well, she give him nothing.
She give him nothing?
Well, what she give to his friends. And by his friends, I mean into the hands of his sister, Mrs. Joseph Gargery. Them was her very words, Mrs. Joseph Gargery.
How much have you got?
What would the present company say to £10?
I'd say pretty well. Not too much, but pretty well.
It's more than that.
That's more than that, Mum.
Well, you don't mean to say that you mean
Yes, I do, Mum, but wait a bit. Go on, Joseph. Good in you. Go on.
What would the present company say to £20?
Oh, handsome. Handsome would be the word.
It's more than £20.
That's more than that, Mum. Good again. Follow her up, Joseph.
Well, to make an end of it, it's £25.
That's £25, Mum. And that's no more than your merits, and I wish you joy of the money. Now, you see, Joseph and wife, I am one of those that always go right through with what they've begun. The boy must be bound out of hand. That's my way, bound out of hand.
Joe.
Yeah?
I was thinking, you would give me a half holiday tomorrow. I would go uptown and make a call on Mrs. Stavisham.
Her with your name, eh, Stavisham, Pip? Not that she'd been rechristened.
I know, Joe, it was a slip of mine, but in all this time since the day of my being bound, I've never thanked Miss Havisham or asked after or shown that I remember her. What do you think of it, Joe?
Well, Pip, it's Supposing you think well of it, I dare say I think well of it too.
Thank you.
Now, Master, sure you're not going to favour only one of us. If young Pepper's our holiday, do as much for old Orlick.
Why, what would you do with our holiday?
I do as much with it as him. Two can go up to town, Teen. Only one that can go up to town. No, Master. No favouring in this shop.
Well, I suppose you do your work as well as most men. Make it half holiday for both of you.
Like you great fool. Waste wages in that way. I was his master.
You'd be everybody's master if you dared.
Now, leave her alone, will you?
You master old rogues, and you're the blackest looking and the worst rogue.
You're foul, Mother Gardry. If that makes you judge a rogue to be a good un.
Leave her alone, will you?
Hold you! Hold you! If you was my wife, I'd hold you on the bum and choke you out.
I said, on the rampage, Pip, and off the rampage. That is life. Come on out, Joe.
Oh! Devil take it, what are you grinning at?
What do you want? Well,
To see Miss Havisham.
what's your business?
Well, I came to see how she is.
Wait there.
You want nothing, I hope. You'll get nothing.
No. No, indeed, Miss Havisham. I only want you to know I'm doing very well in my apprenticeship, and I'm always much obliged to you.
Oh, there. Well, come now and then. Come on your birthday. You're looking around for Estella, hmm?
I hope that Miss Estella is well.
She is abroad for her education. Prettier than ever. Admired by all who see her. Do you feel you've lost her?
I'm... Alec.
It's me. I was just standing here in a chance of company.
You're out late?
Well, you're late.
Spending your half-holiday in the town?
Aye, well, I come up behind you. The gun's going again.
The hogs?
Another bird's flown the coop. You'll hear it in a minute. Been going since dark.
Mr. Wopsle.
Pip, you're wanted. They say there's something wrong up at your place.
Wrong? What could be wrong?
Someone's been attacked and hurt by convicts.
Convicts?
Hurry, Pip, run.
Joe.
He struck her down, Pip. Whoever he were, he come up behind her and he struck her down.
That were convicts. Probably convicts. The guns have been going since dark about. Convicts. Look.
Is she dead, Joe?
No, Pip, she ain't dead. But she's bad, poor old girl. She's hurt bad. She won't never go on the rampage no more. Not anymore.
Pip, come and see. It's that letter. Same letter over and over. Only she could tell us.
May not be of importance, Biddy. It may have no meaning.
It is important. It does have meaning. I tell you, Pip, I sat here and I watched her. Is that the name of the person? See. No. Is that the man who attacked you?
Oh, Biddy.
Well, she wants us to know his name.
But who is it whose name begins with the letter T, Biddy? I've racked my brains and there is no one.
Do you think it was a convict?
No.
So, Master, when he comes back from town, that I've gone home. Yeah, you hear that, Mother Gadry? Old Orlick has done his work and he's off for home.
We'll tell him.
Right. Say goodnight to one and all.
Pip.
What is it, Biddy?
It was him. It was Orlick.
No.
I tell you it was.
Orlick? Biddy, how can you think that? You saw my sister just now. She smiled at him.
She was frightened. Look, it was Orlick, wasn't it? Go on, tell us. It was Orlick that did it, wasn't it?
There's your answer, Biddy. Does Orlick's name begin with the figure T?
No, and that's how I knew it was him. When he came in just now, I suddenly realized what that was. That isn't a letter at all, not a T or anything else. It's a hammer. That was how he attacked her, with a hammer.
Here we are. Now you can tell me.
What?
Whatever it is you say is troubling you. Well, Pip.
Biddy, you're the only one I can talk to. Ever since you came here to take care of Joe and my poor sister and me, you've been a blessing to all of us. I feel I can tell you anything, and you may laugh.
Laugh? Oh, I promise I shan't.
Very well. Biddy, I want to be a gentleman.
Pip, I wouldn't if I was you.
No, Biddy, I have particular reasons.
You know best, Pip, but don't you think you're happier as you are?
I'm not all happy as I am. I'm disgusted with my calling and with my life. I've never taken to either since I was born. Now, don't be absurd.
Am I absurd? I didn't mean to be.
I could have settled down and been as fond of the forge as I was when I was little, and I know it would have been much better for me. Joe and I would perhaps gone partners. I might even have grown up to keep company with you. We might have sat on this very bank on a fine Sunday, quite different people. I should have been good enough for you, shouldn't I, Biddy?
Yes, I'm easily pleased.
Instead, look at me. Unhappy and dissatisfied. I'd never known I was coarse and common if someone hadn't told me so.
It was neither a very true nor a very polite thing to say. Who said it?
Young lady, Miss Havisham's. I want to be a gentleman on her account.
Why, Pip? Do you want to spite her? Or gain her over?
I don't know.
Because if it's to spite her, it might be better done by caring nothing for her words. And if it's to gain her over, have you ever thought that she might not be worth gaining over?
It may all be quite true, but I admire her dreadfully.
Reason to believe that a blacksmith by the name of Joseph or Joe Gargery lives here. Where is the man?
Man is here.
You have an apprentice, commonly known as Pip. Is he here?
I am here.
I wish to have a private conference with you two.
I saw him at Miss Havisham's.
My name is Jaggers, and I am a lawyer in London, and I have unusual business to transact with you, and I can commence by explaining that it is not of my originating. My advice has been asked. I should not have been here. It was not asked, and you see me here. Joseph Gargery, I am the bearer of an offer to relieve you of this young fellow, your apprentice. You would not object to cancel his indentures for his good and at his request? You would not want anything for so doing?
Lord forbid that I should ever want anything for not standing in Pip's way,
Lord forbidding is pious, but not to the purpose. The question is, do you want anything? Would you want anything?
The answer is no.
Very well. Recollect the admission you've just made, and don't try to go from it presently.
Who's
now,
going to try and go
I return
from
to
it?
this young fellow here, and the communication I've got to make is that he has great expectations. I'm instructed to communicate to him that he will come into a handsome property. Further, that it is the desire of the present possessor of that property that he be immediately removed from his present sphere of life and from this place, and brought up as a gentleman. In a word, as a young fellow of great expectations. Now, Mr. Pip, you ought to understand first that it is the request of the person from whom I take my instructions that you always bear the name of Pip. If you have any objection, this is the time to mention it.
I have no objection.
I should think not. You are to understand, secondly, Mr. Pip, the name of the person who is your liberal benefactor remains a profound secret until the person chooses to reveal it. If you have any suspicion in your own breast, keep it in your own breast. I am empowered to mention that it is the intention of the person to reveal all at first hand by word of mouth to yourself. And when aware that intention may be carried out, I cannot say. No one can say. It may be years hence. If you have any objection, this is the time to mention it. Speak out.
I have no objection.
I should think not. There is already lodged in my hand a sum of money amply sufficient for your suitable education and maintenance. You will please consider me as your guardian.
I'm sure, sir, I'm much obliged
to... I tell you at once that I am paid for my services, or I shouldn't render them. Am I to take it that you are ready to place yourself under some proper tutor?
Oh, yes, sir. It's what I've always longed for.
Never mind what you've always longed for, Mr. Pip. If you long for it now, that's quite enough. There is a certain tutor of whom I have some knowledge who might suit the purpose. The gentleman of whom I speak is one Mr. Matthew Pocket. Do you know the name?
Well, I have heard it mentioned at Miss Havisham's.
You have heard of the name, but what do you say to it?
Well, I'm sure, sir, I would gladly try the gentleman.
Good. Then you had better try him in his own home. The way will be prepared for you. When can you come to London?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose directly.
You should have some new clothes to travel in, and they should not be working clothes. Say this day week. You want some money? Shall I leave you 20 guineas? Well, Joseph Gargery, you look dumbfounded.
I am.
It was understood you wanted nothing for yourself, remember?
Well, understood, and it's still understood.
But what if it was in my instructions to make you a present as compensation?
Compensation for what?
For the loss of his services.
Oh, our Pip is that hearty welcome to go free with his services to fame and fortune as no words of mine can ever tell him. But if you think that money can be a compensation for the loss of the boy that
Joseph
come
Gargery,
here to
I warn
this...
you for the last time, if you mean to take the present that I have it in my charge to make you, speak out and you shall have it. On the contrary, if you mean to say that...
And I mean to say that if you come in here into my place, bull baited and badgering, then come out. Which I mean to say, if you're a gentleman, come outside. Because if I mean to say what I say, I mean what... Well, I'm not going to be bull baited and badgered.
The sooner you leave here, Mr. Pip, as you are to be a gentleman, the better. Let it stand for this day week. In the meantime, you will receive my printed address.
Oh, I beg your pardon, Mr. Jarvis.
Well?
Would there be any objection to my taking leave of anyone about here before I leave?
No.
I don't mean in the village only, but uptown.
No objection.
Biddy, did you hear?
No. What?
Such news, Biddy. Such news as you'll never believe. Tell her, Pip.
No, don't you tell her.
Oh, what news? What's happened?
Don't tell her.
Our Pip is to be a gentleman. A gentleman of fortune. And God bless him in it.